All right, no transition here. Keep with me. So, I read an article recently that was talking about third-hand smoke. Third-hand smoke. True story. And so, just to walk you through, first-hand smoke is what you get when you smoke a cigarette. And for a while now, we've known that's bad for you, right? It kills you. It gives you cancer. And second-hand smoke is what you get when you're standing next to someone smoking a cigarette, right? And it's also bad for you. We've known about that a little less time, but it's pretty well established. So third-hand smoke, you're probably all wondering what that is. Third-hand smoke isn't even smoke, right? Third-hand smoke is what you get when like someone smokes a cigarette and like particles, carcinogens, get all over them, right? And it gets sort of on their clothes and on the surroundings, right? So here's how it works. Like, you're home for Thanksgiving and you go out for a quick smoke break. When you come back inside and hug your grandmother, you've just signed her death sentence. Yeah, so I've been trying to avoid, dying. So I'm trying to get ahead of the curve here. I'm going to figure out what fourth-hand smoke is and avoid it. Right, so my research seems to indicate that fourth-hand smoke is probably caused by someone who smokes looking at you. Right, so if there's anyone in the audience who is a smoker, please look over there. I'm trying to be healthy. And it might also be caused by, I've been sort of monitoring the media, and I think it must also be caused by watching people in movies smoke, because people really don't like that, so it must be bad for you, right? And other medical news. I was at the doctor over break, and he measured me, and I'm 5'8", which was very exciting because I've said I'm 5'8" for a while, but now I am. And if you look at my driver's license, which I got when I was 16, it says I'm 5'6", right? So that's 4 years, 2 inches. At this rate, by the time I'm 30, I'm going to be over 6 feet tall. I am coming for you, James. All right, another one, no transition. You guys are sharp. You're sticking with me. It's great. All right, so Lost is back on television. Any Lost fans here? Good. All right, so I remember when Lost came on, people were like, "Oh yeah, it's like Survivor, but they have a script." You guys remember that? Like, if you think about that and then you watch this show. Anyway, so now it's all about time travel, right? So I'm just waiting for the episode where Doc Brown shows up in the DeLorean and he's all like, "Great Scott, look, we need 1.21 gigawatts of energy to power the island's flux capacitor." It's gonna happen, only a matter of time. And I want to like Lost. I really do. It's got, it's cool. It's sort of sci-fi in a really too much people talking about how they feel sort of way. But I was watching, I realized it jumped the shark. And it just did it so slowly that no one noticed. Right? Here's how I sort of visualize it. Lost used to be, it was all about the mystery. It used to be like a 2D puzzle, just one with all the pieces. And it was a lot of pieces, but it felt like you could do it. And then suddenly it sort of turned into this, you realized this is a 3D puzzle, right? And all the pieces are the same color. Right, so a little trickier now, but within the realm of human possibility. At this point, we are dealing with a 4D puzzle, right? And every time you put a piece in the wrong place, a smoke monster comes out and eats you. All right, so I was in Seattle over break, and I was visiting Lisa, and that was a lot of fun. And we had a great time. We had a meeting family and everything, but Space Needle. The Space Needle is deceptively small, much smaller. So there was innuendo aside, my expense, no less. There was one sort of weird part of this visit. I spent some time with her dad, and it started. He said, "Oh, we should hang out. We should go for." I used to run. cross country. So he's like, and he's a big runner. He runs like marathons or used to or something. So he's like, oh, we should go for a run. It was in the evening. We'll do a 4-mile run. It'll be well lit. Well, it was actually a 5.5-mile run, and it was completely black. Just no lights. But that was okay because then that way none of the drug dealers we ran past had to worry that I could positively ID them. So I was okay with the darkness. But when we got back, I was pretty sure that he was testing me, right? This was like a test of my physical ability to make sure that I was man enough to date his daughter. But Lisa says, no, he miscalculated, you know. So, okay, but there was these few other things that, when I look back, I realized maybe those were tests too. Like we were watching Jeopardy, and I was getting really into it, and trying to answer before they did. But then I noticed he was keeping track of how many answers I got right. Then he asked me to move a bookcase, right? And somehow I get trapped underneath it and have to get it up using only my upper body strength, right? That just doesn't happen every day. Oh, and here's the best one. So he says, oh, Nathan, let's go out to dinner. I know this place. And instead, he takes me to a river. And there's a little boat, and he's got this wolf, this sheep, and this cabbage. Yeah, so, but Lisa still insists that it was not a test. All right, well, thank you very much. It's been a great audience.
Okay, first of all, Lisa, what the fuck is up with your dad?